Got mine at 7:30.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. You guys getting ready for graduation?
All right, I'll call the meeting to order. It's 8 o'clock. Friday, the 22nd of May. This is a special budget city council meeting. Roll call. Keith Warren, Amy,
Present.
Bill Hodge. Jody Bjornson's here. Mike Nutland is absent. Erwin Comrie is absent. Stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, well, fire department's up first.
Yay.
Now you just gotta figure out where we're at in this.
This is just a preliminary budget meeting for 27, right?
You're on the second page of the stapled one. That'll be, starting off with expenditures there. So initially, I really didn't change anything up front here. Okay, I mean, you guys are pretty capped out on training and instruction already.
Yeah, that gets comes back to us.
Yeah, and you got a couple new guys this year, right? As part of
Yeah,
that.
we'll have 2 guys doing firefighter 1 probably this winter. That'll go to.
Yeah, 803.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah, I think we're pretty maxed out on firemen. I think we're at 27.
Full crew.
Okay.
Yeah, I came here and counted the board because I needed it for FEMA questions.
Oh, yeah, because
Joe, and,
but Scotty doesn't really
I still counted him.
know.
Counted him.
Mike, we're on, the we're using the stapled one right now. And that is
The third page in.
2 pages in. And you'll see, fire department.
I think the training and instruction, I think. You heard any increases on that? But that's just an in and out.
That's passed through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't show the reimbursements that I have gotten.
Yeah.
Because Banyan doesn't,
Doesn't know how to do that.
yeah. It's not user friendly in that way.
So in reality, do we even put anything in the budget for that when it's passed?
Yeah,
I think you got it on it now, don't you?
How much of it, do we get reimbursed 100% on it?
So
I know on a lot of them they do. I haven't seen all of them.
Yeah, we can always reach out to Schwankel or whatever too and find out.
Oh, okay, so in 25, we budgeted 5 and the total was 11,600, right? So, okay.
Yeah, I wish Banyan would have a way to show that when it's a in and out so that it takes it off and puts it back in and. It brings up big questions all the time. It's like, how come we're over budget? Well, we're
I
not.
might get on the phone once and just sit there and talk to one of the head guys. And just see if there's some way that they can figure out how to do it.
It doesn't even show on the revenue side then, does it?
It'll show on the revenue side, but see if you do it in and out, then it wouldn't show on the revenue. So then it makes it look like they're not making anything. And I don't want to do that portion because then it's making it look like all they're doing is funding.
I guess we'll leave it where it's at, then 7,500. We're at 3,000 so far this year. There's probably more coming though on that with those two new guys, right?
There will be, but probably not till winter. I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna do any training. They normally don't run the firefighter 1 and 2 till winter time. Typically when they run it.
But we should be good at the 7,500 then.
I would sure hope so, yeah.
Well, we're already nearly capped out at operating supplies.
I had those. I'm on the ball this morning. Their
Oh.
operating supplies, that's what really got you.
What was it?
Oh, we bought those, pull chains for the extrication equipment. $1,530. The hooks that go on the end of the tips, then we spread.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay, and that was not the grant, part of the grant package.
Correct.
Okay.
One thing we will be probably doing this winter, we're gonna have to do is on each skid unit, on each UTV. We're gonna need to probably replace the pumps and the motors on them. I do not have an idea what that's gonna cost, but it's gonna be a winter project. Those skid units were originally designed for spray yard chemicals. So at some point this winter, that's gonna be what we're gonna be tackling.
Unless we can find a grant to get new ones.
Yeah, but I think
How much are they?
about 8,000, 5 to 8,000 a piece. So
many of them?
two, so we're hoping to just buy some, maybe get a pump and motor, because the skids are good themselves and the water supply is good, so.
Well, I
we might be
know,
keeping it on that route. I'd rather go that route
Yeah,
than buying new skid units.
yeah, okay.
so
So
I have no
we
idea.
ought to put that number a little higher then. Is that kind of the thoughts I'm getting right now?
I mean, that's just something we're probably gonna have to do this winter,
Yeah,
because right now they're kind of like this, not even a garden hose. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah,
They're bad.
they're worse than a garden hose. They're high pressure, not volume.
Not volume.
You know,
Yeah, they're made for lawn spraying. That's how they'd be set up.
yeah,
And I don't know, I couldn't even give you an idea what a pump and a new motor is gonna be for that.
How much pressure do you need on those?
probably only need maybe what? 20 pounds, 30
Probably,
pounds.
yeah,
We need the gallons per minute instead of the PSI.
instead of PSI.
What do you need for a gallon?
Be nice, probably get,
I don't even know what. I mean, it's only for, I mean, just,
Just for your hot spots.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, we'll put out, the ATVs will put out a lot of running fire with it, but I don't even know what
Those, I don't know if Pacer pump would work for that, but those Pacer trash pumps put out 60, 70 pounds
that might,
and they move
Yeah.
a lot of fluid.
we only have what, 50
yeah,
50 gallons on the, so I mean,
So small, one of
Yeah.
those might work, and those are cheap,
yeah,
and they'll handle anything. They'll handle chemical. I got them on my trailers. That might be something to look at instead of $8,000. You're looking at.
Yeah.
yeah.
You're looking
There
at.
was, it was just, we were kind of looking at looking at ideas for different style, but
If we did get to that point, we would probably buy one of the QTAC skid units with the option to put a skid or a body,
like a
backboard on.
backboard, yeah.
They make them so you can slide a backboard on them, so you don't have to take the skid out, but I don't, right now, I would say we're just gonna look at replacing what we have.
So I mean, even at the pumps alone, I mean, if they're $500-600. But I mean, that a lot of that come out of the you know,
Right. And we do
equipment
it
fund,
in-house
so,
ourselves.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
the nice part of those, we got guys that can do it too, so
Right.
that saves a lot.
So it looks like this sheet is nowhere close to what that is. On operating supplies, this shows 4315, 26 year to date.
Supplies. You're on the next,
This was printed on the 20th, okay, I mean, there's a total operating supplies. Yeah, for year-to-date amount, yeah.
So we better just look at this.
Well, this is gonna be the most accurate, right?
So what do we need to do with that, do you think?
I guess it's just a number for now. We could increase it, but I don't know what to increase it, do you go 7,500 just to be safe? And it's just a number out there for a budget. I don't. We can always kind of get some numbers before.
Well, that isn't really where those pumps and stuff would go though, right? Yeah, we
No.
have,
Probably not.
yeah, we
Probably
have,
repairs and maintenance, probably.
repairs and maintenance or somewhere.
$5,000. We should be able to get that done. You think?
I would say. Well, if we work with Jody
Yeah,
on
we can
finding
Find something.
pumps,
With repairs.
because I mean, a folder can't be that much.
I would think.
I mean, if we can find something to,
Well, you can buy the whole little Honda motor with the pacer pump
Yeah.
for real. That runs my whole spray rig, the whole setup.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what.
Honda's left forever.
Yeah.
It's just an option.
should we put,
You got 15,000 in repairs and maintenance,
yeah,
and you've only used $2,000 so far on mine, but what do we got up to?
well,
12,000 there.
Would seem that's where that kind of acquisition would go,
Yeah.
with the repair and maintenance.
And I know that we're doing some garage door work right now, that ain't gonna be cheap
but
either.
that comes out of the building maintenance.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So we probably need to up that 15,000 then,
Should we put it to,
17,500.
17,500 to
I don't know.
start with, see where we go.
yeah.
I like your number.
We
Just
take
put that
out
back there.
75,000.
175,000.
No.
And the only other thing that I have, we might need to tweak is if we get that FEMA grant, is that if you need that part of the budget item. I don't remember if it's 10 or 15% that we have to come up with out of that 145,000. If you need that in your budget projections. Or if we just pull it out of equipment, we call it good.
Well, I mean, isn't that, the whole point of fire contracts, city's contribution to your fund?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that ought to come from your equipment fund then for sure.
Safety equipment, that's anything above and beyond if we have to replace something, right?
Yeah, guy breaks his helmet,
Yeah.
set of gloves get burned out.
When is the production to replace the roll up here?
This year.
This year I'm filling out the FEMA grant right now. It just opened on the 19th and we have to have the application in before the 18th of June.
Or do they grant enough to cover the cost of all the roll up here?
Except for like 10 or 15% you have to pay.
What would that be? Say 10%.
145,000 roughly.
Is it
Per
total?
year. Yeah,
That's less.
So
than
about
14,000.
14,500.
I'm getting an updated quote from Dennis,
Oh,
but. Yeah, he said probably add 5%.
so you're looking, they're saying 250,000.
No, it was never been that close.
So 14,000 to 21,000,
Roughly,
somewhere.
yeah, somewhere
in what we
Will be
have.
our exposure
Yeah.
unless the turnout gear really has gone up in price.
Yeah.
Well, I know we kind of flew past it here and we're at safety
Yeah.
equipment, motor fuel lubricant. And I'm seeing diesel at about $5 a gallon right now. I kind of think
Don't take
that,
long to burn that up.
yeah, I mean, one tank over there is,
I put gas in it at 25 gallons and it was $105.
Oh, my diesel runs right now.
Yeah.
That's, we should probably at least double that.
kind of
And that might not be enough, but we don't know how many calls we're gonna get in,
Right.
so. But it would give us a little cushion at least.
Sure would.
We could. By the end of the year, we should know what fuel prices are looking at, or by the time we finalize, numbers and stuff. We've spent $950 of our for safety equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Can we keep
So,
it at 10?
let's kind of go back in time here real quick. Take a look. Hey, in 25, you were at 6. In 24, you were at 5.7.
turn out here in 25, Pilstrom's.
I think you did. You might have bought a set or two. Yeah.
I might have bought a third too, yeah.
So we've been pretty under budget there. So that's nice.
At 10, staying at 10.
Right.
We only spent,
Unless we don't get the FEMA grant.
yeah, well, then we're coming back to the.
Well, what do you say? There's gonna be over 1,800 applicants. And there's only, $291 million or $291 million for this proposal. So.
Well, it's the state that mandates that or it's feds.
And Wolf Lake did not get a FEMA grant for their new pumper tanker, so it's like, I would have thought they would have got one, so.
So nuts because most of your gear is in really good shape.
It's somewhat, there's a few of them that are showing their age.
Regardless, they force you to. Every
Yeah,
10 years.
every 10 years, yeah, you have to change it.
Who mandates that?
The,
NFPA.
yeah, National Fire Protection. Something.
They take into account that we're not a full-time fire department that's in a fiery building every day, like Chicago or New York or,
Hey, that's the feds. One size fits
I
all.
don't know.
And the bad part is, I mean, we heard about this in the last couple of years that OSHA has actually gone around into fire halls checking gear.
Well, you shut
Oh,
it down.
really?
Yeah.
And if you find they just yank it, it's out of service.
Oh, then we just go to the fire department.
Yeah.
Thanks, OSHA. All right.
That's why we got rid of all the old gear upstairs. We're trying to get rid of it. Like, get it out of here.
All right. So leaving safety equipment, professional services. Got that at 3. Look back here real
What
quick.
that covers.
When you guys get tested here,
Oh,
each
You signed a check for that testing on the
Right.
pumps and stuff too.
Med Compass.
yeah.
That covers stuff. Is that the personnel testing or their personal services, professional services?
Okay, so yeah, you spent 1,200 last year, 41 in 24. Okay. So I think 3 is probably pretty reasonable. Then we got personnel testing, recruitment.
Yeah, why would
Okay.
that be so high? That's every year as well.
Yeah.
I don't know either why that would be so high for 24.
Did you take on a whole bunch of new guys in 24?
Well, some of it, I wonder if it isn't coding too. Yeah, there was different coding going on and I think that's greatly improved from what the
Kinda
auditor,
just
from
throw
what
it
the
anywhere
auditor was
they-
just saying, our coding has improved a bunch. So,
I think we're gonna have a real good audit this year. So
Is that still going?
it's over.
he's done with the onsite.
Oh,
Now they
now
got,
it's-
now they got the fun part. Did we do any travel and conference yet this year?
I think what they got a Chiefs conference that they've typically
yeah,
gone
that's
to.
why.
Plenty there.
Yep.
Your insurance stable? And general liability, has that been? Kelly, do you know?
What's that?
For the general liability insurance, has that been stable.
Yeah. Yeah, I just got the quote for it, but I don't have the breakdown report. But the dollar amount that we're paying is pretty accurate to what we paid last year.
Okay, yeah, 21.55 is what we paid last year, 18. 10 and 24. What do we got it here? Maybe we'll need to bump that.
Bump it to 25.
Yeah, I think so.
Those are kind of things that we don't, yeah.
Property insurance is the same. It's just a split between all
Yes.
Yeah.
the, I imagine that went up a little bit.
I'll have that breakdown before this is finalized and then if we have to make any changes or anything.
We got nothing in capital outlay.
So they get a transfer out here.
That's still just on that truck, right?
Yep, still in the truck. I think we're almost done. A couple of years left. Yeah.
How's the search going when you got, I think Terry was looking at. Still looking just as bad.
It's hard to look when you don't have, you don't know where to go with it, so we're gonna be calling a fire committee meeting to get some direction. Cause we can't really do nothing without approval to do something. I mean, I had one built. I reached out to a dealer and I had one built,
1.2.
a little over $1 million, but that we can subtract. There's stuff on it we don't need. Just the truck, just the chassis alone was over 500.
But it was literally just like. I mean, it wasn't even clear, close to just shy of 1.1 or something like that.
Yeah, just 5.
Yeah.
1,500,000, 1,500,000 or something like that.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
you could say 1 million, but
He figured he could get it under $1 million pretty easy.
Are there no used units available?
Not for what we are looking for, no.
there's a lot of city trucks,
There's a lot of city trucks available.
which they're like
500,
500
gallons
gallons,
of water.
but nothing that would have the capabilities.
How many gallons is?
2,000.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, there's a lot, like, you can find them online for a dime a dozen, but nothing that,
City trucks
What-
don't need the big
yeah.
gallons because they're.
There's one sitting,
but
there's a 2024 sitting there right now for sale with 4,000 miles on it. But it's got the right size pump, not the size water, and it doesn't have some of the other things we're looking for, and they want almost 900,000 for that.
Just out of curiosity, can the water capacity be upgraded?
no, not on the city
Not
truck.
on the truck.
Once, cause they're,
The chassis is built to hold so much. The
Yeah.
pump takes up the room and
and it's kind of, everything's built around the
Yep.
tank. So once you get a 700 gallon tank, you're stuck to that on that truck. So. And then if you do find a rural truck like ours, high miles. And they're many years old, kind of the same,
Right, for charging.
yeah,
Can't really rebuild what we got because that'd be out of service for too long. Stuck.
yeah, that engine would be out for. Probably, yeah. And then we'd be running with,
Well, if you were to rebuild it, couldn't you rely on Park Rapids?
which we do. But it's hauling our main frontline equipment. Is what we'd have to figure out something different.
Yeah, you'd almost have to
Yeah.
you almost have to buy one of those other rural trucks to put in its place until
Yeah.
that one was rebuilt and then sell that one. It'd probably end up being cheaper, but it would be a 2-year process probably.
A new truck is 2 years right now,
I know,
18 months to 2 years.
and I would imagine trying to rebuild this one would probably take at least a year.
Yeah.
You'd have to put out the money for the second truck to get by until then.
We talked about leasing one.
Do they do leasing?
Sure,
They do, it's, I mean,
we're gonna be making payments regardless.
you're making payments no matter what. Leasing options, basically your leasing company, you end up a bank at some point through the leasing company. Leasing company is just like a broker.
Yeah, still waiting on a lease on $1 million truck.
Mhm.
And at the end of the lease, you don't get the truck.
No, I just go lease a new one.
But you also gotta figure it's probably a 30-year investment. Hopefully, so. But anyway,
How old is the existing truck?
it's a 2005.
21 years. It's starting to show its age.
2005, one of our first tankers out the door is a 95, our next one's an 11, and then our last one that we're paying on is a 2020. Pickups are an 06 and a 96.
No, they're both 06.
Both 06s.
Yeah.
And our equipment truck is a 1992. We'd also like to get rid of the equipment truck and find a 4-door, but we build it ourselves, but we gotta figure out our turnout gear and what else we're gonna do before we do anything stupid. So.
Was this pump truck bought new?
$125,000.
Would it be nice to get up for that?
In 2019, we had pretty much this exact same engine built that we're looking at now, and it was $540,000. This is too much money for the council at that time,
Yeah.
so. Times have changed.
Well, like I said, have your fire committee meeting and
Yeah, I think Terry's just gonna have to call one and,
see what direction we get.
you know,
Well, there's no fire contracts this year, so that's not gonna change.
you said yay.
All right, should we move to revenues here? That'll be next page. 2 more pages. So I don't have any changes right now, just depending on what fire department says. I know that you guys have definitely done a bit more grants and things of that nature this year. It's very good to see. I'd love to see that continue. As you can see there at 26, for contributions and donations. I think you, Keith, got that grant from Enbridge. That's on there. That's great.
It looks like maybe we can up the revenue a little bit on fire calls if we're already at 3750 and it's only May. Wait, what? I mean,
Well, the couple of the DNR fires we've had have helped out too, so.
That's the one in Cross Lake, it's probably
Well,
10
that's,
grand.
yeah, that's yet to come.
That is yet to come, but-
Yet to show, so.
that's why I'm just wondering if we can up that a little bit. 7.
That,
Yeah.
the increase in fire, for the billing has helped, or has increased it, not helped, but.
The amount per
Yeah.
call, no charge, and whatnot. Oh, that's it. It's all a projection.
Oh,
That state agency grant, that's just a flat, what they give us all the time, that 25.
I think it's increased year after year, I would assume.
So here. 25, we got 80. Okay, and 24, we got 27.
We got 80.
Yeah, Kelly, can you grab that one right here? Under revenue, state grants and aids.
Big grant.
25, did we get that? Yeah, that would,
That would have been under,
yeah,
donations,
Right.
right? Contributions, donations, other, that's what probably should have came in at.
We got the grant for the compressor. That's what's on there, I bet.
but that should have came under the other.
Yeah, that'd be, contributions and donations,
Yeah.
other. This is pretty specific to
Unless it got
state.
put into the wrong spot.
That's what I'm wondering, if it,
Cause that'd have
something
been
went from there,
60.
because that was a lot, that was quite a bit.
50 grand.
Where it's obviously way more than what the donations.
That'd be 50. Yeah, that was 50 for that.
It's like
That might be, that
so
might
it
be,
got put into that wrong spot.
Yeah, look at the comments on two of them because one in glitch. One of them is the fire department state aid and the other one's Sourcewell.
Okay, so that one should have, the state grants and
Yeah.
aid should have been, that one should have been in
The
a
desert
different,
grant.
yeah,
50.
source
in the
well.
other book, or in the,
Can I, see that sheet we're done here? Thank you.
yeah.
Okay, so the state kicked
Should have been
in,
in the contribution
29.7. So going back to 27 here. I think we'd be pretty safe putting this at about 29.
You want Sourcewell on which one?
That would be, contributions, donations dash other.
Yeah, for the audit, for that audit
Yeah.
part, you have to make sure that's.
It might have been one of the things that was already on this list to do a entry for. I'll just have to double check.
Anything else? This is all very preliminary, so.
Fire department.
Yep.
Thanks, Jim.
Yep. See you guys later.
Hey, you're up.
Lane police.
All right, Ian. Okay.
We were over a little bit on Tuesday. I don't think you need much for changing, I guess, on the line items that I have control over. We wanted to skip to those or?
All right, well, I mean, brief, update, the salaries that encompasses the police, new police scale. And so that's actually where it should be and should land right at about 225, 513 this year.
Are we gonna
Um,
need anything in the part-time budget?
Well, I've been hammering about it, so it's a great time to,
So I did tell Brad, the one option we have is Sabika, I believe is still gonna be hiring their full timer. He's fresh out of college, so he's gonna need a lot of training. And so Ty would pay for the psych eval, find somebody to do the background on him, which obviously there's expenses that go to that and it's time consuming. And then I told him we could help train and kind of get him going to both places, and then I could use him part time as well. He's fresh out of school, so he's gonna want to work a lot. Other than that, I know there's a couple people that I could get to work, but I think they're more of a headache than it's worth. And I really don't wanna go down that road.
And like for midsummer, we've got extra sheriff. Whatnot, right? I mean, or do you bring part-time in for that?
I don't have any part-timers.
So you just.
So I'm
you gotta
hoping,
offer it's on for that, basically.
yes, and I normally come out in the morning and I work all night anyway until things kind of peter out. It's been, knock on wood, it's been mellow. So, yeah.
This year might be interesting with all the,
With what?
oh, there's potential construction. I mean, they've already been
Mhm.
expecting it. They've put out the signs already.
They'll get preloaded. It'll be happening here
Yeah.
soon.
Huh?
They'll be putting stuff up here soon.
Oh, yes, they're all up yet.
Oh,
No.
yeah, they just got the signs sitting there.
Yeah.
Waiting to be turned.
Yeah.
When they need them. It's gonna create some traffic nightmares, but
Yeah, I don't wanna put out there that we're looking for part-time and then, because we're gonna get people out of college that have zero experience and there's so much cost that goes into it. Not only that, but training them in when they're fresh, it's draining. So,
Or you pair them up with another person.
yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you do that for?
It could be
Does
three,
that
it
depend
could
on
be
your
3 months.
schedule?
One fresh out of school, yeah, it could be 2-3 months. So I'm hoping this person is Tanika, he'll pan out. I've never met him. Sounds like he's a good kid though, from what Ty said, and eager to work. So
He graduates this spring now
he just graduated last week or the week before. He has to take his post-test.
from Alexandria.
So that's what the only thing I have in the hopper right now.
so you're comfortable with leaving that at 0 for now? I'll throw something in there.
I mean, if we could put, so what the starting pay, what is it, 2808?
Would you anticipate he'd be like half-time?
It'd probably be very
Just fill in.
rare, yeah,
fill
just
in
to
here.
fill in. I mean, we're in a bind right now. Okay, yeah, so we're in a bind right now. But I'm not gonna get anybody in the next 5 months. So even if we figure they work 11, like if we do part-time at 2808 an hour, 11-hour shifts. Say if they worked one shift a month, that would be $3,700.
Did you want to say $5,000?
I'd say put $5,000 in there just for safety.
Okay.
We can definitely try.
Do you have anything in there for Abby?
Oh,
It's admin salaries.
so that's when we, do your budget, when we order things for you, we're spending our admin time on you.
We actually haven't put anything in admin since before 24.
We haven't?
No, I looked back.
Do we do it in 25?
Nope, nothing.
Do we do it for 26?
That's.
Oh, no, we budgeted it for it in 26.
That's when you do what for me?
Allocate part of the office staff towards police department.
I guess I've never
Like,
allocated
doing
my,
payroll?
I've never allocated my wages because it's so minimal.
Personnel expense.
No,
Okay. Well,
I've never heard of it before.
Well, I mean, we discussed it last year for this year, so you have heard of it.
Oh, thanks, Brad.
If we haven't spent anything in it.
Yeah.
We obviously don't need to.
I mean, how do you,
So we're taking it to 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't spent anything on it for 2 years, so.
Oh, okay. No, we budgeted for it in 25 as well. Didn't use it. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
0, 24.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just be curious how it's figured out.
Hey, want to go down to office supplies?
Yep, so that one we decided we don't need an decrease on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Training and instruction, we left that at 2.
That could be enough.
Yep. A lot of our training we can get in for free. With surrounding, Woodina does all of our training for free. And then the 200, I think if we pay $200 to Otter Tail, And that's just for the memberships.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Join a wide variety of training over there for free too. We just have to try it.
How often does the department have to go through fire or firearms training
So
and qualification?
Every year, we have the summer shoot and then we have the night inclement weather.
And is that charged for the training and instruction?
No, because we join Ty as a firearms instructor, so we go down to Sabika and qualify with him for free. We just have to pay the employee time to go there. Yep, and buy the ammo.
Operating supplies.
So that one I have notes on here. Was that one that we printed out, Kelly?
For 26?
Well, just so I have radar calibration, which we have next week. We'll have,
Here's your 26 fees for already.
and then ammo, if I end up buying more this year, I had that in there. And then our less lethal ammo. I did use boost funds last year from Sourcewell to buy a bunch of that stuff, so. So that one should be good. Do any increases on?
I'd say we probably need to up this one, price of gas.
Who got everything?
And we did,
Yeah.
when we talked on Tuesday, we did bump it up.
Maybe 12?
I'm thinking,
Where are we at this year?
we're already at 4,000
Yeah.
and it's only May, so 12,000 maybe covers it.
Go ahead and print that one up. You know.
Maybe 13.
I'd go
we'd say.
13 or 14 there, I think.
We'll do 14. We'll go on the high school.
Yeah, I just filled up my
I
spot.
said uniform allowance. I remember talking about this a whole bunch. Is 4,000 enough?
4,000 is a great plenty, and honestly, for 2027, we could probably go down to 3 because I have nobody needing a vest for 2027. And that's, well, last time we got them, it was $1,650. We do get reimbursement for that, but the way that the state is, I mean, we were getting reimbursed for our training too, and then they cut that way down. It's like they just keep taking from us.
The best, I think.
So we can drop that to 3.
Half federal, half the state.
Will they have to buy a vest for this part-time person you're talking?
I will. Probably put him on full time.
All right.
So
Well,
I think for uniform allowance, we could bump that down to 3, but just be aware that the next year we will have a vest replacement, might have to go up.
Do we want to just keep it at 4 then?
Well, it's up to you guys.
I would just,
I kind of like.
If we're fine for this year, it'll go up next year. We already know that. I mean, we're trying to be kind of accurate with what we're
Yeah,
budgeting out.
repair and maintenance.
that one's always a gamble. I think it's safe leaving it.
Yeah, I
Everything's in pretty good shape right now, right?
Yes,
At the
not
moment.
gonna, yes.
So we're transmitting.
just look back here too.
We haven't had any issues since the last time it was replaced.
Finally got the good model.
Yeah.
Okay,
Two later, I think we're
24,
good now.
51, okay. 25.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty good on it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Repairs and maintenance, 220.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was just a bad year.
Yeah, I think we're good at 6,000 there.
I agree.
It's been 6,000 since I started here.
All right, legal services, we haven't heard back from Kyra yet if her fees are gonna change,
Yeah, I don't
so.
think it's gonna change. I have not heard anything either. So that covers our county attorney.
Are you pleased with her work?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good, good. Professional services.
Professional services, this year we knocked that down to 1,000, and that's the line it's good there. I think, we had talked about that Tuesday as well, when I get the invoice for our decals that were just put on the squads, I'm gonna take it out of that line item. So we should be good at 1,000 on that one.
Telephone, fax, internet.
That was one, Kelly, did you pull that one?
Yeah, why
The 321?
is that so high?
26, yep.
Well, 26, 20, I think.
Well, I'm pretty
So
much.
we have our
pretty
IT,
much.
Yeah,
stay the
look at
same.
this. Wow.
so we have our IT contract that's 3,500 a year. So that would be I mean, unless that was supposed to come out of a different line item, but then we have our cell phones, our cell phones and our jetpacks for our squad, that's $224 a month, which turns out to be $29.28 a year. And then a portion of the West Central for us having the phone number to call locally, and then apparently the internet is $105 a month.
So what, the big thing in there is that IT contract, and that's the Wadena County one
Yeah,
that we don't use, but we have to have. But we don't get anything out of it.
well, we do, I mean, like, so our body cameras, our storage, everything is stored at the county. If we have any issues with our computers, with our body camera, stuff like that, they assist with that. Because we don't use West Central if we have computer issues like they do up here.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, we use it definitely.
It's not a
So-
good number there. You think 8,500?
Yeah, I think when we went back and figured it out, that's more realistic of what it should be.
Postage, still got $1.50.
Yeah, I never know if what I'm gonna have to mail with BCA or. So, yeah, 150 is fine. Traveling conference, 1,000 is fine.
All right.
You don't need to go up or down on that one.
When is your Chiefs conference?
That was last month. I didn't go to it. Cause it's several days and I have little kids at home. So that's why. Printing and publishing, haven't used that since I've been here, I don't think. But I suppose never know if we have to put something in the paper. That's probably what it would cost to put one thing in. Yeah. Animal control costs, that one, yeah, we can go down to $100 on that. That's just for dog food or if we need to buy something. I know we bought a pet taxi the year before last.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we've had the pound pretty occupied so far this year. I think we've had what, 4 or 5 dogs back there already?
Yeah, the good thing is always people come claim them and pick them up.
Facebook helps out a lot.
Yes.
And then if you put a little quirky comment in there, it kind of helps generate the,
Try.
I know, I did too. I started it and everybody else kind of inmate number, that kind of thing, or, like one was, we picked one up from the liquor store so that, like trying to get in to get it, didn't have its ID or something like that. So just kind of quirky things and it generates the responses.
People want to share them.
Yeah.
Squad car equipment, so that was, when I started here in 23, that was at 5,000. We bumped it up to 6,000, that's for, well, I have new squad car needs. New squad needs, I suppose if we have to replace anything.
No, okay. Spent a lot in 24, didn't spend anything in 25.
Yep.
All right.
24 with Derek's.
So that one kind of seems a bit of a gamble too.
You're looking at possibly replacing the squad this year, right?
No,
We just
We-
did it, or next year.
yeah, we just did, and kind of like I told Brett on Tuesday, I don't anticipate us needing to replace nothing in 27. Obviously, the next one that's gonna have to go is gonna be Derek, since it's still a 2016, and I don't remember what the mileage is on that one, but I would think in 2028, possibly.
We just need to keep putting money aside.
Yeah, a little bit at a time.
Well, and that'll take us to, no, dues and subscriptions.
So that would be, my Chiefs of Police Association dues, $270 a year. Our post license is $90 a year. Everybody's all on a different rotation for that. And then we have to pay our BCA and CJDN access $600 a year. I don't know that that one's gone up at all. Yeah,
Licenses and permits.
CIS licenses, that's our record system, that's $640 a year, and then the officer union payment. That's whatever, per their union contract. Kelly, what is that, the union contract? What it is? Or what did we agree on? Did that go up?
It
That
went
went
up,
up
it
with-
went up $40.
Yeah, so it's going up to 365.
A piece?
Yeah,
So I think 21 is sufficient.
Yeah, we bumped that one up to 21.
Capital outlay,
So you think you'll need a squad in 28 then, right?
I would think so. I mean, Derek's, obviously what we did, we worked with what we had when we bought that one, knowing it was old. Yes, the mileage was low. Hopefully the transmission issues resolved, but
By that time, you're gonna need all
Yeah.
new equipment.
Well, yeah, the
So,
next,
yes.
one, yeah,
Yeah.
nothing will swap,
No,
so,
no, so I would think 2028.
so we should probably bump up the capital outlay in 27 to set it aside for that.
Well, and I'm gonna be optimistic, Sourcewell, when they do the impact funding, if that is still a thing, then. We accepted it last year, so this year I'm not even gonna apply for it, cause I would be in the second rounds anyway, and then the next time that we're gonna need it, I would be back in first rounds.
Well, yeah, with that, if you get it, you have to use it too, so
Yes.
if we got it for next year and weren't buying a squad, we won't be able to
Yeah.
set it aside for it.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we shouldn't bump that to 20 just in case.
those are kind of my thoughts.
because
20,
20. So that if we have to buy one in 28 with another 20,000 contribution, we'd be fairly
Are
close.
you looking at used or new?
No, we would do used again. These new ones, their prices are absolutely outrageous.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's
talking to the county, the Tahoes that they get and all the equipment that has to go in it, and then the setup fees and everything, it's almost 70,000.
Really?
Yeah, we have to be realistic. So,
I think that's a good deal on some of those.
With used, hasn't it?
huh?
You've had pretty good luck with the used.
Well,
Yes and no.
knock on wood, I mean, the one that Ty just got in Savika, they just pretty much replaced the whole engine in it. Thank God it was under warranty, all the lifters went out. So,
Jeez.
It was
that,
under warranty though?
yes, and I think that's a huge thing for us, this one that we just got, the Joe's driving, the warranty's up January 2027. So we'll have it for an amount of time, and hopefully if something's gonna happen, it's gonna happen prior to that, but that's the important part, I think I've realized since this transmission thing is we need to buy new enough that we still have warranty on it, but we save in buying used. So.
So there's that place down by Clearwater, Clear Lake, where those smashed up ones are.
Mhm.
Can you get equipment out of those? I mean, are those cheap enough where you could get equipment out of them at least?
That's an
No.
outfitting place. Yeah.
Whatever it is, I
Yeah,
see the smashed ones they always have right up by the fence for sale, of course.
Oh, I
See,
didn't.
a lot of times like they'll strip the equipment out, anything
that-
that's
that
usable, they'll
whatever.
put into the back of the
Yeah,
new car.
that's an insurance claim.
Yeah. So a lot of times what you're buying
the
the
stripped
junk,
out.
the stripped out cars that are just go straight to the scrap
And the
yard.
nice thing about it is the guy that we use in Aldrich to outfit, he's of course dealing with everyone's getting new. Well, then there's Ty and I getting used, and he'll have stuff set aside that these departments that have money don't want. So he puts that stuff in our squads. We'll get it for free. So Ty just got a squad camera put in for free. So.
So probably if we put that to 20, that's pretty safe then, I think. Sound reasonable?
I think it's a good place to start.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
we have
place to
something
start.
set aside for 20.
Yeah, because the nice thing is even with like for that and the squad car equipment line, we have 6,000 on there. I mean, that's something I can always pull from too. So. And then the other equipment line item, we've always had 500 in there. So. It's just kind of another cushion in case we have something like my PBT died on me, so.
And those are $600.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they don't even make it.
Did you have the
Four
yellow,
thirty-five.
did you have the yellow one or the?
I
old
have the
gray?
yellow one now. I
Okay.
had the old gray box.
Yeah.
one.
Well,
Yeah, they're.
police revenues. Oh,
Yeah, it stays pretty level.
Capacity, it's still the
Okay.
same.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, there's probably something I got put in here. But, I think 30 is pretty reasonable.
Right.
Yeah, and then, so Police training reimbursement, that's the one that the state cut, I think it was last year, like we were supposed to get 7,000 back and it was sent us this check for peanuts. I have to anticipate it's probably gonna be around that again this year.
Mm.
Court fines, we might as well, the rest of them, 500, that's kind of just a guesstimate. Contributions and donations, is that if I get grants?
Yep.
Well, and obviously.
Grants and VFW and whatever else. Reasonable.
Yeah, I do plan on applying for grants for some stuff. We need some more patches. They're expensive. Some PR stuff, stickers are like $500 a roll. They are insanely expensive. So I plan on doing grants for stuff like that since we don't budget for it.
VFW meets second Tuesday of the month. And it's supposed passed a motion at a couple of meetings ago that to receive funding from the VFW, the organization has to appear.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. If you want money, you can always show up and ask for it.
Have something that those Sourcewell boost funds can be used for,
Yeah.
those small grants.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I plan on applying for that and then, I had planned on asking Everidge for 17,000 for tasers, but they won't do tasers.
No,
Who doesn't?
Enbridge, they won't fund tasers.
Really?
think of something else they'd give you 17,000 for and then defuse it for taser.
It's, they'll go towards like radios,
What they consider
Yeah.
safety items.
fire
Tasers
extinguishers.
might hurt someone.
Yeah. So,
Is that the point?
Yeah, he told me to ask for computers.
Less than lethal.
Yeah, you'd think there would be more push for that kind of stuff.
right.
But-
And I'm happy that we got $6,000.
Yeah.
All the radio, we got the radios, they're programmed and everything,
So
so
your $97 radios are pretty awesome.
I know.
Enbridge is very generous.
They are.
And that was, part of that was shipping. It's $127 to ship. It's a box. We'll be getting another box. He forgot some stuff to put in there, so
Okay,
it should be coming UPS today.
well, we'll keep our eyes out.
Yeah.
Well, anything else for Chief Lane? Thank you, Chief, and council, just in the interest of time, I know it's a work day. It's 9 o'clock. If anyone needs to go, if we're all here though, we'll keep pushing.
Keep going.
All right, Ron.
You don't have to sleep.
I'm on days out, but I got another half hour in me.
All right, we got streets.
Landscaping project, so. One days off for one job and go to work the other job.
All right, Ron, take it away.
We kind of worked through them first numbers earlier. Usually them ones go through later too, that we work more on. So let's start at 210 operating supplies. So we ended up going there, bumped it up to 18,000. Salt sand, that's not getting any cheaper.
And we're gonna need a lot this year, is that right?
Yeah, the shed is empty right now. I mean, I only have one load left. So the school, they had that 5 different times they want salt sand. LCC also was 4 to 5 times. So each time that they do it, it's around a load. That's, well, LCC is about a half a load. So you figure 2.5 there, and then the school's 5. So right there, we're already losing seven loads of salt sand.
Do we,
Buy that from the county?
do we get anything when they request salt sand? I mean,
We do.
okay.
So we get paid for doing their salt sanding. We have that rate in expenses or revenue. So We do get reimbursed for it, but, you know, it all depends on, okay, are we gonna have decent weather? If it's gonna be raining, freezing rain, which we had for the last 2 years, that's gonna add up to that cost. So that's why we have that on there. We'll address also with the price range, we're gonna have to look at that adjustment for salt sanding. Parking lots.
The fee schedule,
The
right?
fee
Yeah.
schedule. Because when you get the salt sand price, then we're gonna go up. Well, we're gonna have to look at how much the city's gonna charge for it.
What is it, what is the, I guess I don't remember what it is for you to go and sand the salt sand the parking lot.
At 145
Um,
that we charge the
I
school.
think it was 145. The minimum is an hour. So. But we're trying to readjust and look at that, okay,
We charge for the time and the material? Or just one forty-five?
the time aspect, I mean, we figured,
But that's also
And that-
including loading up,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the. So. I would say.
That's what that price is at. Water fuels, we can, I mean, we've been keeping it at that range, so. We're.
500 almost.
Take a look past here.
But I mean, it's more used from that time frame, January through March time frame for streets, and then you got November. Through. Well, October through December, January, so I mean, it all equals themselves out in them time frames. That's why we'll have higher now. And it'll be higher later on in the year.
Cause what is it, what did they spend?
And this is just a portion too, because you got streets, you got water, you got sewer.
Parks in there,
So that'll all be split up.
yeah.
Sounds about right.
Then uniform allowance, that ends up staying the same through. Contracts, repair and maintenance, kept it the same as last year for repair and maintenance. We're not really, that's hit and miss there. Sometimes it's higher. I believe last year's in 25 would have been repair and maintenance. We had more trucks that were being worked on.
Yeah, we were at 16 last year but in 24, we were at 11.
So.
And I was street sweeper too. We did a bunch of work on. the street
Yeah.
sweeper last year.
So, well, street sweeper also had more of the work done in 20, and was it 23? That was the major one at 10,000 or 11,000 that was done. So for repair and maintenance, we've been good at that. We've stayed in that range. I mean, it's went up, went down, but yeah, we've stayed close to that 12,000 range. Not looking at any major expenses. Street and road repair is a different one. That one we have more that's been added to it. You got road grading. Got the chloride putting on the roads. Then also on top of that, we do have Blueberry Township. We've been halving that when they decide to do their chloride on their roads. That ended up getting put on that contract a few years ago. They approved it
Half and half.
half and half.
Yeah.
And that's for,
That's for
for the concrete products. right?
concrete products and also that road that heads out towards Omega.
Oh,
The first 2 miles of that,
Yeah.
half city.
So that one was classified a couple years ago. So
Just last year.
last
We
year,
just
Yeah.
signed the check for it yesterday. They finally billed us.
yeah, so
They forget.
We should be looking at that being decent for a few years
And they-
in class 5.
Yeah, and they just put chloride on it last week.
So that's why we bumped that up $8,000 from what it originally was.
The equipment
No,
sounds reasonable. How do we get the fun one?
Well, we just added this line for this year, so we can just keep track of, what we're putting out. So I figured probably gonna get some bills in 27, so let's budget for it anyway.
so that's the original already from Allpay. We split it in thirds is what that price is right now for this project, yep. And I mean, like Brett said, keep track of it, being able to know what it is at. And then we can figure out what EFA is gonna pay into that, and we can have that all put into that project under a new line item. It's gonna be called 2026 road item.
Is it street repair project?
Property repair.
I think it's right there. It says.
It's 2026 street repair project.
It says street repair project, but it's gonna be the whole project combined that
Yes.
we'll have a name for, specific name for it in the system.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when the time comes. Just wanted something to keep everything separate as of now.
Sense.
We kept that same telephone fax.
And that's split between the water sewer too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Travel conference is our safety training. Go for MMUA with a different safety in the different cities. Usually once a month, one time throughout the year for a month, we'll have the training here in town. We usually ended up with the hydrant one when they show up. Or not hydrant, the fire extinguisher.
House is pretty normal. That water sewer, we have $208 in there. I thought the city wasn't charging itself for service.
But we have to keep it somewhere
Yeah.
for,
The record of how much.
to make
water
it,
is.
so that it's getting paid, so the meters are.
So we have nothing on gas utilities?
Not right now, that usually is at the. More towards the end.
Oh, I thought we would have something from the springs. You got natural gas for your shop heat and stuff, then?
Propane,
Oh, it's propane.
yeah, so there's that LCC contract. That they have. for
Okay, it's
propane.
25. 25. Yeah,
And we try to use what is possible. To burn back there to save on that fee. Which we're gonna need to make more firewood for next year.
Insurance.
We ran out a lot of it, so.
Insurance is good with that.
Yeah, we ran through there, we made sure that it was all up to their standards.
And the whole pile of firewood out of the park there, they dropped a year and a half ago and left land.
Yeah.
Ready to burn now.
yeah, that's good in season.
There's also big pile down at the compost pile too. Ron doesn't mind. I mean, running a chainsaw, right?
Which Jace, I need to go down, I thought it came down.
Capital outlay, that's for.
That might be in September, October time frame. You finally catch up to do that.
Capital outlay is putting towards the next plow truck you need.
Yes,
Anyone looking at to replace that?
Yeah, is that gonna make it through another season or?
looking at it right now, yes.
You want more here?
Yes.
28, you'll look at.
We'll be doing cause that front plow needs that bracket mount, welded onto it. That ended up snapping. There's a chunk that was about 3 inches, so I'm gonna have, Zach come in. He welded back that bolt with the bracket that holds it in place. But there is another chunk that needs to get welded back on there too. So
First,
look at him coming and doing that.
But 28, you're looking at replacing.
28, yes. And that, whether that be we keep on going these used ones. And I mean, you got all the rust and everything else. Yeah, we don't have to look on an old or on a new system, but something that's a little bit newer than what we previously been. And that's a 16 or a 06,
Sterling.
no, the Freightliner, and that's been good. We want to look at the back plate one, newer model, so we can have both the same. 'Cause when you go with that Sterling, you can see the difference, even down your street, put the belly blade down. You don't have the wing in the back to be able to get rid of all that stuff.
We use it.
Whereas when going out with the Freightliner out in Southgate, you can see the difference out there with the belly, with the wing in the back.
Well, Sterling's what we're getting rid of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the yellow.
Well, I mean, in all fairness too, right? I think we've been preparing for this pretty reasonably the last couple of years right now. So when it comes time to replace that truck, we're probably gonna be able to get a pretty good product.
That we looked at.
We're putting some pretty serious money away, and you have to remember that
Still has some of the single axle trucks.
Yes, that's where I'll be looking through also is through MnDOT. Cause that's what we have is single axle.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but there's a couple places down by St. Cloud.
Yeah.
Well, there's one at the, Carco and I think is it Rice, but then there's one on the east side of St. Cloud. Down closer to the prison, I think there's a place down there that has trucks too. So.
and water sewers also putting capital outlay towards all this stuff as well, right? So we're gonna, when it's time to pull the trigger, we're gonna have a pretty sizable war chest for it.
So
So
then we can look at that one and see the different benefits of, okay,
we'll probably have some granting opportunities as well. So we should be pretty well offset.
the learning expenses, we've kind of kept it at that 1,000. I mean, it
Is that,
comes in, goes out.
is that split all three too? Or is that just street?
It's just straight under the streets for learning center expenses is where it's
Is
been.
that the utilities for the learning center?
That is for Minnesota Power and for the
Minnesota
service and recertification of the fire extinguishers.
So,
Minnesota Energy,
Natural gas over it?
natural gas there too.
Well, we've just always put that just under streets, not so much under learning center.
Oh, those expenses might go up a little this year if we're getting some people in there.
Yeah.
It'll go up a little bit,
And
but I mean, it's heated to 70 all winter long regardless.
Yeah.
So that part won't change much. Just the electric use will go up some with these guys in there. I would assume.
Yeah.
Electric will go up a little bit, water will go up a little bit, but
You wanna maybe put that 15 hundo?
well, we'll be getting money in too.
Yeah,
Yeah, put it 1,500 just to see. This will be a good year to attract that. Once they get in there. Speaking of
because
that,
it would have been
we got a
previous,
waste going.
whatever,
was it in 23 that we had?
That won't work from the school. We need to have something written up for our next meeting. So
Yes.
Was that in 23 that we had some sitting in there last?
I-
Has it been, or was it longer?
Longer
than that?
Yeah, it's been,
Cause this doesn't go back just until 24.
yeah, no, it's been a number of years since, they've
I'll
been
say
in there.
20.
So in 24, we had,
Yeah, okay, so I think actually, 25 now.
I think you Now that I'm
Yeah.
about it, that Minnesota.
Yes, we do have a lot of them expenses. We have, the salt,
But.
also the salt
That one.
that go over there
I just swapped it
for
over.
the sidewalks.
Didn't put that one more than just. Your government building?
So, there should work.
We have that, we have the sweeping of the sidewalks, so the time for that. So,
Do we want to keep track of the gas and have them put it under the learning center for that?
Cause right now they put, we got 3 Minnesota energy bills. One of them's obviously the liquor store. And then the other two, ever since before I started, they've coded it under just government buildings. Do you want me to move the learning center one over to this learning center expenses? And then keep the other one?
I would,
Yeah.
so we can track it. It would make the most sense now that that's gonna be used more. It'd
Cause
be
when
nice
he
to,
brought it up, I went, oh yeah, it's always.
'cause it's got a
Oh,
separate
mine is
meter.
always said put it under government, but I'll swap it over then.
It'd be nice, at least for this year, just to see what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, give us an idea.
Well, all right, gentlemen, streets revenue. Which I didn't really make any changes. Let's see what last year looked like. Not bad. Wonder if that was a
This one might be the one where it's, the grants in there, so.
yeah.
We'll move it to the other one.
So I
They have
I think 25 is gonna be,
they don't have a different one, do they?
no, there's not a different one in
For
there.
like
for
their
the
source
source
grants and stuff.
now,
Just state grants and aids.
okay, 25 is gonna be reasonable. Yeah,
Like it's always snow plow graded, sweeping, all varies. I mean, we could look at that different number for that. I think we did, right, Brett? For the 25, that's why we went to 2,500.
yeah, no, we modified the fee schedule, across the board for public works.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, there will be a little more there at the learning center too, with that back door having to be kept cleared, and whatnot. A little more time. Reasonable.
but that'll be nice. I mean, open the gate. Oh, I suppose you don't want to open it too much, but
Yeah, we open that gate, we sweep it, and then we close the gate. Yeah. So just kind of look in there. Rush it. Back out. If the pile gets too high, then we scoop it and take it out of there. We'll have to figure out, even with that being used more, we used to take a lot of the stuff from Birch. Behind that building, that'll have to start getting all the way down more too.
so we might end up having to haul some of that pile away.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming there's not gonna be more than 3 cars there as far as parking goes.
Are we doing any?
that's where they drop off, so anybody that's dropping off the kids with vehicle. There drops the kids off. instead of up on-
Are you looking at it rehabbing any of that playground area, the sandbox, or?
They'll be doing what they're gonna do with
Okay.
that, bring in their equipment or however they're gonna.
Yeah,
We don't
Yeah.
do anything with it.
Because before they had the crushed up, what were they, old tires?
Yeah.
And then they had their playground equipment. They'll figure out that if they're gonna do what they're gonna do with their playground equipment again. That's why it's not there. It was the schools. Happens, right? Yeah.
I didn't know if we're doing the expenditures or.
No, we don't cover any of that.
right.
Thank you.
Did you get my last? On their last meeting, when I remoted in?
Oh, yeah, you were on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
got
if
you on
needed
there.
to sign anything.
No, they, either I remote or they sign your name for you.
But more than that, I don't believe it changed too
He
much.
was remote on the computer. Monday when you came to the street update.
No, it's volunteer.
Okay.
I let you know.
That was, we just posted the meetings in case there was three of us here.
I just don't want you to come in and tell me that I forgot to pay you.
That was.
Mike gets paid, he just comes in and says,
So
do you have my
well,
pay
that's
stub?
big garage for.
So I learned, I just put them in your mailbox, so it's here, and pick it up, I don't.
Yeah, oh, I don't. Yeah.
I know, it's just, I look there, they're not there, and when I just finished, keep it in there.
I'd give us till we get the eye.
Admin then?
Yeah.
Well, wherever we want to start next, got, city administration right here.
You can take them off.
But you guys just do.
So for right now, we just have to hold the
Hold
hold it down.
hold the forward. That's for all them.
So is that admin salary unchanged since we
No.
took the 8,000 off of Amy's?
Well, we still got liquor store, we still got, streets,
I didn't know
utility.
if that was included in that 30,000.
We could set it to, T,
I would assume all those were added.
yes, yep.
And that, the salaries that's with the proposed.
Yep.
Contract.
It is.
A lot of that stuff is just what it is.
Yeah, those are all updated. Employer, HSA, no change.
Looks like office supplies might need to go up.
Well, yeah, and, I'm trying to think, we had to get a couple things this year. And to include, TV and everything else.
That was also, wasn't that also our shredder?
Do we get, was the shredder this year that we got it, or was it last year? Because we got a grant for the shredder.
This year.
That was the spring when you got that shredder.
Yeah, okay.
Or no, that was
Oh, you know what, maybe.
the shredder was the shredder was
Late
under,
last year.
but that was under a,
Yeah.
grant.
Yeah,
It was the printer that was this year, this spring.
yes, yeah,
That's
that's
what-
right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we had to pay off Marco.
That's right. And, we got reimbursed for that too.
So you should be all right.
Yeah. And our printer, our printing fee overall, it's about $100 less a month now. So,
Using less ink, is that it?
60.
okay.
Using less ink, is that the reason?
No, just different service.
It's the contract itself.
Yep. Well, let's look back at 25 real quick at office supplies. I'm just gonna take a look. Okay, so between 25 and 24, we're there.
So there was pass through there that it doesn't account for.
Yeah.
With the grants.
Operating supplies, I think we're good. Repair maintenance, haven't needed anybody to come repair anything yet.
Professional services.
Haven't needed anyone in yet.
Keep something there just in case.
Telephone, fax, internet. Pretty standard. Let's look back to. Whoa.
That's what I'm wondering, that's probably, does that include your? Does that include that contract for the printer? Maybe because it's on,
That would go printing publishing, I think. Kelly, can you pull that, telephone, fax, internet?
For which year?
Pull for 25.
Okay.
So I think that might need to go up here.
yeah, that's weird, we went from. And that's $11,000, that's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I guess they got a call.
Uh,
Did you?
I didn't get.
Oh.
I wonder if they're holding it out for.
Yeah, they are pulling it out for the garage door because we had something got fried back
Yeah.
there and
The
The opener or what?
the second one we've had replaced.
Well, they're not new.
No, those are the original
From
from 90.
89, I think, when this building. got
Yeah.
built. 34 years old.
Yeah.
I was 35. Six. Conference.
There's West Central and Verizon on there, and West Central runs $850 to $900 a month,
yeah, okay,
and then Verizon is 46.
that checks out now.
25,
So we probably need to go up at least 1,000 on that.
but
Yeah.
25, you had
Yeah.
the UPSs in the cars.
Yeah,
So that's why it was higher.
no, that bill was drastically reduced.
Yeah.
And I think, we're also paying for our camera service and everything
Oh,
else.
no, that would come out of, the
That-
GPS and stuff would have came out of,
Yeah, they're
police and
department.
fire, or police and public works. Yeah, never mind.
Postage, I think we're good. I know they increased the price on stamps. Before the price increase, we went and bought a whole bunch
We need to do that again.
and we're out, so we're gonna go get more, so. Travel conference, I think $5,000 still pretty good. It's getting us to everything we need to go plus, so, big fan of that. Always looking for opportunities.
Yeah, and we better leave printing and publishing there because we got election coming up.
That's right. General liability, that's gonna get split. Workers' comp, I don't think anything's ever been, I think anything's ever been taken out of there.
You calculated that on the new salaries?
No, 1,500, so, I haven't yet.
So we're well covered there.
Yeah, we are well covered. Miscellaneous, I can't remember what's under the miscellaneous for this?
Or 26.
Yeah. Dues and subscriptions, okay, I mean, that's gonna cover our, MCFOA, League of Minnesota Cities. And yeah, I think we try to be really good about not putting anything under miscellaneous. I'm curious to see what that is. And I'm sure we talked about it last year at this exact meeting.
Community concern for youth,
That's right, okay.
because we don't
Yeah.
really have a set spot.
No, and I'm gonna have another one for the council as well, so for consideration, donation. Can't remember exactly what it's for, but, I'll have it at the, June meeting. We're not putting anything away for capital outlay.
Where would we put something for getting this office soundproofed and whatnot?
That would be under buildings, and we can look at that one next here.
So that's something we need to. Everything in this building.
Well, so that was the original plan last year, right? But we had other things just take priority. The roof needed to get replaced first. Public Works needed some equipment, a mower, their new skiddy. This year, for grants, that would be what I want to propose to the council, like, hey, I'd love to get this place updated. I still have all the plans from the contractors when they came and did their initial walkthrough. I'm gonna kick it back to them and say, give me a new quote. And if you need to come back and look, and then, start moving that ball forward.
Yeah, because with some of the sensitive stuff that gets discussed in the office, we gotta get some privacy to it, which.
100%
And
agree.
I've mentioned before too, a cheap way of doing that is to have them come in and spray foam.
Yeah, we'd have to do the ceiling too.
Yeah, but in the walls,
Should probably change the door.
spray foam in the walls and get an insulated door. Go a long way.
So talking about buildings here, repair and maintenance, okay, yeah. What do we have done? We had something that needed to get fixed in the,
Was it the ceiling?
yeah,
Kitchen?
yeah, no,
I don't know, we're talking this year.
this might have actually been, something to do with the fire doors as well. The garage doors. I know we've been having some issues with them.
Well, one garage door or one opener had to be open or fixed
Yeah,
already.
Yep.
And now another one just went out, so
Oh,
Warner's coming to the overhead garage door opener, or yeah.
So those will all be taken care of this year. We won't have to worry about it.
for another 30 years.
But but you have to go with the commercial grade because they're such tall doors and
Did they have Warner garage doors?
yeah. We should actually, I don't know if I suppose that's around, but we should have them weather strip around the doors at the bottom.
We had talked about that with Brian doing building maintenance,
They're,
the side,
yeah,
those, they need snort guards on them and
Okay, yeah.
yeah, you can
you
see
can
the
see daylight.
daylight right there.
Yeah, no, this is all fire door stuff, so, or garage door stuff,
Yeah.
so.
Well, then if we have to. Those garage doors will get repaired this year. right?
Yeah, the garage doors are good. It's the weather stripping around it and then the garage door
That'll be
openers.
done this
Yeah,
year.
That's supposed to be done today, right, Ron?
Oh, that's that door they're
That
working on.
garage?
The second door, the first one was the new garage door. There's the second one, yes, that's.
is the opener, yeah.
As far as that weather stripping stuff goes, that's a Brian project,
Yeah.
building maintenance. You just buy it and put
I
it
know
on.
another building, well, that should get fixed this year, though. That's the blocks that are crumbling from the salt out here.
That is a tear them out and replace the whole thing. They can't be repaired. We've got people look at it. There's
They got it.
Yeah, there's no repair.
Well, we had
Tear it down, rebuild
They
it.
basically tear it all
They
out.
did have them fixed one time. The sentence, the STS crew, the county sentence to serve. They came up and fixed them one year. The bottoms, they had to cut them out and so it's been done once and that was, but I think these are like, this block got fixed, but now this corner is rotting out and, you know,
It's a matter of replacing them. Basically, they should be replaced and they should be sealed. And they should get sealed every year because that's salt.
Yeah, well,
It just ate it.
Penetrating seal. Yeah.
It just kills.
but there's a lot of the blocks around the whole, on both sides that should be replaced too.
Oh, they're crumbling also.
Mhm. Yeah,
Well, one thing I definitely want to discuss here is the capital outlay on our buildings. Now remember, what was it, 24 to 25? We did, I think we did 45 for the roof. And then in 24 to 25 to 26, we did another, 45.
We had 30 on that. I
Uh,
think we upped it last year because we knew we needed the roof and we were trying to cover that cost.
yeah,
That was 30 that year
I
before.
think you're right. I think you're right on that.
okay, so 5 was in 24, 25
25.
was 45.
That was 45.
Yes, sir.
So we had, basically, we had 95,000 set aside for it. It cost 56.
So, we saved a lot of money, a lot. So,
it's something, I know this is a budget talk, but we should look at getting those blocks replaced.
Well, yeah, there needs to be, that's one of the problems we've had over the years is nothing was put aside for this.
Yeah.
And then when you need a big expense, it all has to come at once.
Yeah,
So we need to keep a number in there. It doesn't have to be this much, obviously, because we were dealing with the roof and whatnot.
well,
But we
yeah,
need to be putting something every year.
so I mean, I think this is for the council to discuss here, but I put in 15, I think, 15 grand a year is a great way to start.
This is not just for this building either. right?
No, it's,
This would be for
Yeah.
all of our buildings. So yeah, I would say,
15 at the minimum.
well, it's a pot that grows until the next time you need it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, who knows? you know, some stuff's small, but like eventually the learning center's gonna need a roof. Eventually, you know, the big items, the big ticket items hit. And if there's nothing sitting there,
Yeah.
so we just need to make sure that as we do this, that money is just set aside and it's the pot that grows and
And it's
what the
something
big
that it
stuff
shouldn't.
happens, it's there.
I would think if we set 20 aside, that would probably be a better. Things we're kind of starting from zero.
Well, what do we have coming up is I guess is kind of the question. We never set anything aside and now we've set 45 and 45. That was just for this roof, but there's other.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of what are we looking at in the near future?
Well, the rehabbing of in here. The exterior.
The cement block issue
Yeah.
out front and on the side of the building, that's not gonna be cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, we, you know, with the change we have left over, what did we
Well,
do?
we had 95, we spent 56, so we got 40 grand.
Well, so we got a 50 grand. So we spent $6,000 really on our roof. And so we have what, 89
Yeah.
that the city has just banked.
But at the same time, like you said, the learning center is gonna need a new roof. That was built in 1993. That's the original roof.
I would-
Yeah.
I would think if we're,
Yeah.
I would think if we're starting with a almost $90,000 pot already that we have set aside, I think this 15 a year is,
Yeah.
it goes a long ways when you're starting at 90. You know, and that's a way smaller roof. That's a $8,000 roof
Yeah.
when that comes around.
Yeah.
I don't know, this block stuff, I would guess under 10, somewhere around that 10.
Yeah. These ones are, yeah, then they're just, who knows what it's gonna, how many blocks, you know, on alongside each side of the building is gonna be replaced, but
We'll have to definitely get some sealer on that stuff.
yeah.
But I don't know, I think if we're putting 15,000 aside per year on top of the 89,000 we have sitting there, I think that's a pretty good pot to start with, and it'll grow every year.
Yeah.
It's way better than in the past.
Well, I think we can start with the 15, but I think we should get a bid for what's it gonna cost to repair the blocks on the building.
Yeah.
Well, so,
I don't think that's gonna keep.
well, now that we're talking about it, you know, Sourcewell is gonna open up their grants again and we're gonna be the second rung, but I'm still gonna apply for it.
Yeah.
Um,
But I still, I don't think we should sole rely on Sourcewell for all our building projects, you know?
no, I'm just, and in this context, right?
Yeah.
Like if we can get that funded, I think, well, this is being worked on in here. You know, I think we would coordinate to have all the blocks,
Yeah.
replaced and redone at the same time.
I got a guy. I'll have him come over.
For the block.
All he does. I'll let him take a look.
Yeah.
Give me a number to look at and,
That way we know
one big giant package.
what we're looking at, yeah.
I have
Yeah.
found it isn't gonna be cheap.
I think the cutting out and replacing the ones on the side is gonna be our large expense.
That's the thing, but we should probably think about putting up some kind, even if we seal them, I think we should have something, I'll have to go work, but probably need something protective around the bottom. Going over the block so that salt crap doesn't get to the block itself.
Or you change it out, and you put like a stucco style instead of, you know.
I'll talk to that same guy, he'll know.
But I think a lot of the issue is that the concrete is separating, you know, getting that gap is getting bigger and. So it's,
Water gets in. there.
water's getting in there and the salt and, yeah,
The problem
It's
is
those-
it's getting worse.
it's those bottom block for sure.
No, I'm thinking that's okay for now, and then we've got more budget meetings coming. If we need to adjust, we'll get some bids on this,
Yeah,
just get an idea.
I think the big one is if you can have that guy come and bid those blocks there, Jody, that'd be a good idea.
at least we have a number
Not,
where we
yeah,
can start with, yeah.
Yeah, cause we've got many months yet before this is finalized, so
Yeah.
we got time to adjust as we go.
Leave it at 15. Okay. Mayor council. So, before we get too far into discussion here, let's just look at 25 real quick. We were a total of 16, and in 24 we were at 13. And if you're wondering why we set it at 25, 25 is we when I made this, I assumed that we're doing all council meetings, all council members present at those meetings. We are doing quarterly work sessions, all council members there. We're doing a committee meetings every other month. And so that is what that number represents. Now, we haven't obviously got close to it, but
Special meetings,
included.
you built in a certain number of special.
Yeah, budget meetings, yes. I think I put in 7 budget meetings.
So I think we're plenty good there.
Yes.
Very safe.
And then obviously that number reflects the para, social security, Medicare, paid leave, all of that would be wrapped up in there.
I think we can cut down our travel and conference.
Well, and that's just it, right? I think, I would say you council members need to go out and do some more training.
Well, if they would ever have it when I'm available, it'd be nice. They have them in June, they have them in May when
Yeah.
I'm busy as heck. It's like, have them in the winter.
And
Have that stuff in the winter where people can get to them.
I can take that feedback and I can pass it to the league as well and say
Yeah.
like, hey,
It's odd the way they do it. It's like,
you gotta have,
not everybody's retired.
you gotta have it twice a year, okay?
Yeah, they should. All that stuff should be a couple times a year. They offer it once and it's always the busiest season.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess leave it there just in case, because if you this comp thing irritates the crap out of me, because what we got, there's no choice. in the
You
matter.
probably could
Yeah. It's our, might get,
staple your finger.
yeah,
One of these clips hits you in the eye.
Yeah.
We all got glasses on.
Cramp.
Somebody throws a pen at you because you said they're clicking it out, man.
using subscriptions.
Oh, it's gotta be part of the league's fees.
So one of them was LMC.
Subscription.
Yeah, we put some
Okay.
money on it in 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's
25.
reasonable. Where's our revenue side?
Yeah. Big zeros there, gentlemen. All right, what else we got? Oh, okay, professional, where's our? Planning commission we can look at real quick. They haven't changed at all. Again, we'll just kind of go back in time here. So I'll show 24 and 25.
Why does planning have travel and conference expense?
In case there's an event, maybe at Sourcewell they want to go to, they can claim mileage. If there's a big, and I've been to some events where planning commission members can go. It's only been like 2 or 3. The rest have just been zoning administrators and other clerk paraphernalia. But those opportunities are available.
Is advertising enough?
Yes,
Yeah, it just depends on the year or two.
does.
You know, big things, if you're changing a bunch of stuff, then you gotta advertise it.
And
Those
we're looking at a couple amendments to the zoning ordinance this year, so that's gonna go out to the paper again for
That's a
public hearing.
one-time advertising, right?
Yeah, it is.
Gotta
Yeah,
do it for one time.
it's gotta be
And when you send it in, get codified, that gets charged to where?
administration,
That goes to administration, the
does.
codification expense.
print and publishing. We just had something updated not too long ago, or American Legal finally got around to billing us, one of the two.
What else we got?
Oh yeah, our favorite, coming right up here, contractual services. All right. I know our option is gonna be a bit more, this than 24 this year. It's gonna be, I think, 25, I think. So I just preemptively put that at 27.5 for next year. If you look too at our, rev expenses, it looks like the city's gonna put north of, I'd say, 225 unallocated, unexpended into the bank again this year. So, we killed it in 25.
Professional services. Legals.
I think we're safe at 20.
20.
Uh,
We haven't been using them near as much.
No, what big things they're gonna get this year? Golly, they'll look at probably once over our zoning ordinance before it goes to public hearing. That'll probably take them a little bit.
We'll have to run this lease through them. wouldn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna run the lease through them. I'm also gonna put,
With strict instructions, don't change the whole thing, just are we good?
I'm gonna send it to the league first, and if I can get a good chop from the league, that's gonna
Probably
be,
all we need.
yeah. And we're not gonna have negotiations next year either, so he's not gonna be reviewing any contracts for that. I think, yeah, we're safe at 20. Professional services, we haven't hit anything yet. Computer support services. This will be our Banyan payments.
We'd probably drop that professional services down from that then, right? We haven't used it.
Well, let's.
What we have last year.
It's just
Year before.
that, yeah.
I think I'd probably leave it, cause if you need it,
Yeah.
$1,000 is not a lot of money.
What did we do professional services for 26,000?
Oh, that was you had Betty here, Jensen, Lina, yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Well, that'd have been 24.
Yeah, it was.
So computer support services, we always talk about trying to move away from Banyan. We do sit and hear presentations occasionally. And when that time comes, there's going to be an upfront cost to get it installed. It's going to be anywhere between 8,000 and 12,000. I would say, okay, let's budget for it, but I honestly can't tell you when that time's going to come. Nothing so far that we've sat and listened to has wowed us and really started any hard initiative to get it going. So I guess the answer I'm saying is don't know. Someday, yes. Don't know which
Probably
day.
not this year.
Probably not this year.
Well, leave it there for safety. It's not that much, I think. In case something does pop up, that's.
True. And then, when the time comes to switch the service, the council will be aware of, hey, this is what the upfront cost going to be. Here's our new monthly. That'll just get reflected on the subsequent year's budgets.
On that issue, have you reached out to communities like, say, Perham, Detroit Lakes, Hawley, to see what system they are using?
I would love to, have you as a fly on the wall at some of our clerks conferences when they talk about this, because this could quite literally be the 6 hours of cities talking about nothing but their financial software.
We know what not to get from our neighbor to the south.
We know what not to get. Absolutely.
So is that a yes or no? Would you find out?
Yes, I reach out to other communities. I talk to other communities. Everyone has something to say about everything. There is no, this is the best. There is this is sufficient, really. This checks more boxes than this.
So what you're saying is if you wanted to make millions,
Zion
go to
City.
each city and say, what do you like about this system? And then
For example, Tyler Tech does a really good job for financial software, and their integration is pretty good. The thing is entry fee to Tyler Tech's 125 Gs. That was last year. So City of Wadena uses it. It's great. I go online. All their billing is through it. I can look at all my usage right online. It's a great program. But that's not for Monaga. I'm sorry.
what system was it that they were building a heat for here? few years ago. I think it was at 2020, 2021. I think when Liz first came in as mayor.
They were looking, they were trying to get something different than Banyan, but
Yeah, and there was only a couple,
and it's a good thing we didn't go there because by now all that stuff's obsolete.
it's
If
just a-
Banyan would just update with the times.
There's been a lot of people on the conference or the training that I went to. A lot of people love Banyan.
Yeah,
I don't want anything other than Banyan. And I said, you must have a different version.
Or it tells you how crappy the other ones are.
Which
you
is
know.
why I have to talk to the office. I have to talk to you at Banyan and see, is there a way to be doing this? Or has Monaga just been doing it this way when there's something else out there that we're not aware of?
and there's other modules and whatnot. I know one of the modules that the city didn't use for the longest time was their invoicing. We used QuickBooks on a standalone computer all by itself. Well, we don't do that anymore, so that's great.
That's not bundled on Banyan.
Yeah. Well, the city was paying for the service, just never used it.
It's not using the forms.
Now we're
And
using
then
it,
you're
yes.
paying for QuickBooks too.
Yeah.
Separately.
Yes, naturally. So yeah, it's just one of those things. It depends. I personally, I would love a newer, easier to use, more ergonomic system, but this is the devil we know right now, and we know how to use it. Simple.
Yes, it does the job.
Does the job, right? Council's familiar with it, public's familiar with it. So enough said on that.
We can figure out a way for it not to print out all the 0 pages all the time.
So
I would love
that's why
Yeah, that would be, that
Well, the amount of paper that gets printed, and it's 0 funds,
All
0
zeros.
funds.
well, so in the revenue worksheet I printed for you, I print a PDF on Banyan, and every other page was a blank with a little square.
Yeah.
So I basically took this document, edited it in PDF itself, and just took all those pages out. Like,
Yeah, if we could do that with all the 0 funds, which
There is,
makes no sense.
for some of the reports, there is an option to take out the ones that aren't used.
and it's like after 5 years, then they automatically delete themselves. But
That's for audit purposes. The auditor wants to look back that far.
Yeah, because when you consider the cost per page of printing, and we're printing off, 30 pages of zeros every time. Like, no reason for it. Maybe if we
I'm gonna bring a paper.
Yeah.
well, council, this actually fulfills the agenda for today. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need to recess then. I think we can just set a new budget meeting date if you want to do that at the council meeting in June.
Yeah, let's do that.
Probably.
Just so you guys know, since I didn't do it at the beginning of the meeting, audit seems to be going great. Our auditor is very pleased with the numbers. There's one issue that we have to take care of that we're trying to figure out, but other than that, he's very pleased with everything.
Who is our auditor? Same, we've had for a while.
Yep.
Yeah. And he's hoping to have it done the end of June.
Yeah,
They haven't given you your adjusting entries yet, have they?
No, he's just about done with them. I went
So-
through, he was here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we went through them together on which ones
So then he'll come back and
needed
give
to
you
get
your,
done.
give you your depreciation adjustments and all of that.
He emails them to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be coming, I'm saying.
So
Yep.
we'll have that audit report at the July meeting.
He's hoping.
Well, I'm hoping to have it presented at the June work session,
Yeah, the June.
because otherwise I gotta talk to OSA and ask for an extension again, which is not a big deal at all. I did it last year, for example.
We should have it, because we'll have Laura's is already done.
Yep.
Yeah, that should probably be in June that will do that.
Yeah, I need Laura's yet.
Yeah, I think June 18th, you guys are doing that, and if we can do ours at the June work session, we'd be done with it and all on time.
Mhm.
And I know he'll have it ready. He said he should have no problem having it ready.
Unfortunately, I won't get the June,
We'll hold them to that.
Mondays and Tuesdays for a while.
Well, if we're done, you can hand out evaluation forms.
You need some?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I got some.
let's work on our next budget meeting date then.
You wanna do that now or at the, council, meeting?
Let's do it at council, because then Zerwin can participate and so
It'll be on the 8th.
can Bill.
Yeah, we can set that date. It's all still pretty preliminary, but we'll have, you wanna email us this information on the stuff we changed then? So we have the working document,
Yeah,
you know, just so we have that for, before the next one.
yeah,
We have that to work with.
So it's keeping these, need to get them again.
Yeah, we should be able to adjourn then. Make a motion to adjourn?
Yep.
Mike, your second?
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. 9:58.
9:58 AM. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. We will see ya.